Hello?
Hello, CP.
Hello, my friend. Are you a Muslim?
Yes.
All right. What do you like to say to us? You know the topic we are talking about, or you want to speak about something different?
Okay, I'm not the one who said I'll call you, but I have some questions.
Oh, okay. You have a questions. You don't have answers.
Yes, yeah, I have no answers.
Okay. Do you allow me to use your question?
I've joined like 30 minutes ago, and I heard you talk about.
Can you speak louder? Why you are whispering, my friend? Hardly we can hear you.
Sorry, it's too late here. I don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah, there's neighbors, so I don't want to speak loud.
No problem. Go ahead.
Okay. About the story of the donkey, the talking donkey. Actually, I don't see what's the problem with that.
No, I don't see a problem too, but the problem, I see a problem there when he asked him about, do you like females?
Yes, what's the problem about that?
I mean, why Muhammad is asking such a question? Like usually donkeys, they like male, they don't like females. I mean, is it the natural of a donkey, the natural thing, even for a human to like females? So why is asking a donkey? I mean, this is the first time you speak to a donkey. You don't ask him about, okay, I mean, imagine how nice, exciting to speak to an animal. But the first question you ask him about, do you like to have sex with female donkeys? What do you think?
Okay, but maybe the point of the hadith, but maybe it's about talking. I don't know. Maybe it's about homosexuality, or I don't know.
About what?
I don't know. It could be about homosexuality.
Are you a Muslim?
Yes.
Can you say the Shahada? Okay, so you speak Arabic, right?
I speak Arabic and I understand.
That's wonderful. Okay, so Muhammad is trying to find out if the donkey which is created by Allah for a prophet, what he like, and now we discover that he is a gay, correct?
No.
This is what you're just saying to me, homosexuality. It's you who mentioned the word, not me.
Yeah, of course, but before I said it, I said it could be about.
Okay, no problem. It's you who said could be, not me. So remember, I'm using your words. It could be, but remember,
yes.
The donkey, he said that Allah, he created 60 donkey like him, and he is a special made by Allah for a prophet. So Allah, he created donkeys who they are gays.
No.
It's you who said that, my friend. It's you who said it could be about homosexuality. So now you said that you don't want to use it no more. So why you mentioned the word homosexuality if you don't want me to use it?
No, don't twist words. I said it could be.
Exactly, it could be. So, but it's confirmed he is because he said no.
No, you can't say it could be. And after that,
my friend, the donkey, he said, when your prophet, he asked him, do you like females? The donkey, he said what? He said no. Correct?
Sorry, I'll just mute you because.
To what?
Okay. Just mute YouTube because
okay.
I hear it up.
All right. I forget about the first one. Anything else you wanna add to what we are saying? To what you heard?
About the Pharaoh thing.
Yeah. Okay. The Pharaoh thing. Okay. What about it?
Yes. You said that Muhammad believes that there is only one Pharaoh.
Yeah. No, and not only, I didn't say he believe there's only one Pharaoh. I said he believe it's a name.
Yes.
As long you speak Arabic, what the word al mean? Al. When I say Al Saud, what does that mean?
It could be. It depends on the context.
Okay. If we add the word al before a name, what that will make it? Contact. Give me an example where the al appear before anything except a name. Can you give me an example? No, you cannot. So al always appear before a name, singular name. of a person. Alu Ibrahim, Alu Musa, Alu Harun. Read for me chapter 2, verse number 248. As long as you speak Arabic, I want to take advantage of your Arabic reading. Here we go. وَقَالَ لَهُمْ نَبِيُّهُمْ, etc. And here it says, Alu Musa, وَآلُ Harun, right?
I don't see it. I don't
Okay,
see
you
it.
can open your Quran in your hand, you know, I mean, chapter 2, verse number 248. You can open it your phone, I don't know what you're using. So, Alu Musa's wa Alu Harun. Okay. Okay, so what Alu Musa's mean? Family of Musa's, correct? Musa's is a name. The word Al, so we use the word Al before a singular name. Musa's is a person, his name is Moshe. Aaron is his brother. Alu Musa's wa Alu Harun. Same for Ibrahim. Wa Alu Ibrahim. So you will find all the Quran saying the same. Alu Ibrahim, Alu Musa, Alu etc. Alu Yaqub. Here we go. Ali Yaqub. Do you see Ali Yaqub in chapter 12, verse number 6? The family of Jacob. So Jacob is, so what we learn that the word Al is mentioned before a singular name. Jacob is a person, the word Al before it, speaking about the family of Jacob. So when you see, here we go on the same page, we have Al Yaqub and Al Fir'aun. What about Al Lut? Al Lut. Lut is a person, right? This is his name. Chapter 15, verse number 59.
Okay, I'll ask you a question.
You ask me a question.
Okay, when it talks about the Pharaoh, about which Pharaoh it talks?
Well, obviously, Muhammad, he knew only one Pharaoh in the time of Moses.
Okay, I'll ask you the same question for the Bible. In the Bible, when it talks about the Pharaoh,
Speak to, you know, the Pharaoh is a person who lives in a house. This house belongs to the king. Let us say it's a title, it's like a job, it's not a person.
Yes.
Whoever lived there, whoever lived. Okay, so the Bible never said that this is the family of etc. This is the name of a person. Pharaoh is a name used, or let us say a title, like let's say president. So what your prophet he did, let us say President Trump. So what your prophet he thought the word president is the name.
No, but when you talk about a certain period.
Exactly. So here you see, my friend. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. As long as you are talking about period, all right.
Yes.
Let me ask you. In the Quran, it says that the Samiri, he was exist in the time of Moses, and Moses exist in the time of Pharaoh. But what year was the Pharaoh, and what year was the Samiri?
Listen, my friend. When even if
No, don't change topic. Listen, we're going to focus on this.
I want to change
Okay.
topic. I don't
Okay.
change.
No, I'm not. Here we go. In chapter 20, verse number 85. Chapter 20, verse number 87. Chapter 20, verse number 95. All of them, they speak about the Samaritan. Okay. The Samaritan, he was exist in the time of who? In the time of Moses, according to the Quran. Is that accurate? And that make him exist in the time of the Pharaoh. What translation you like to put for you, I would put for you. You speak Arabic anyway. So how in the world the Samiri and the Pharaoh and Moses all exist in one time? Do you know?
Okay, CP. When in the Bible.
No, don't jump to the Bible. You're trying to save yourself. I ask you a question. I ask you a question. So now you want to squeeze your head. You want to get out of the topic. I'm asking you, how in the world the Pharaoh, the Pharaoh and the Samaritan and Moses are exist in one time?
Calm down. I'm speaking slow.
I'm calm down. I'm asking you. I don't want to change topic. Why you want to change topic?
Yes,
I want to know how the Samaritan is. Okay. Do you have Google?
Yes.
Okay. In which time the Samaritan will exist?
You are changing.
I am not changing. Who is it changing, guys? Are we changing anything? This is that. You are the one who mentioned the word period, not me. So we are talking about that period. Pharaoh
Yes.
and Sumerian and Moses are located in one period of time, and Sumerian was exist in the time of Moses, and he is the one who mislead the people of Moses.
Listen, but you are starting from the point that the pharaoh, it's only talking about one person.
My friend, Moses did live for 10,000 years, or for how long?
Listen.
Listen. Moses was exist in the time of the Sumerian, according to history. The Sumerian, they exist in which year?
I don't know.
If you search in Google, peace upon him, it says here, I'm just searching, I'm not using my own knowledge. It says here 720, between 721 and 647 BCE. How that is exist? How the Quran put such an information here? So your God Allah not only messed up about Pharaoh, he thinks the Sumerian exists in the time of Moses. Moses, he went to a grocery store. He come back, he found the Sumerian misleading them. How Allah is God, but he do not know history? I mean, if the one who knew history, the one who is ignorant about history is God, that means Google is better than Allah, because Google is giving you correct answer. Here we go, little search, it shows you numbers, exact numbers. What do you think, my friend?
Actually, I'm looking on Google.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. I'm not a historian. I'm not like a person who claims to have knowledge. I just search in Google. It says this is, this cannot be true. There's the big mistake here, and this is God talking. You Muslim, you claim that every single information there is Allah speaking word by word.
Actually, me too. I don't have a lot of knowledge in history, so I'm looking at the same time.
I'm not hearing you clear. You are like, we can, if you speak a little bit more clear. Don't make it louder. We hear you, but it's not like, make the word clear, please. So what you are saying?
Okay. I just say that me too. I don't have a lot of knowledge in history. So
okay, forget about history. Okay, forget about history. There is a person in the chat. He said Quran, not a prophet. Yet he is illiterate. He brought a miraculous book full of miracles. Is that true that the Quran is full of miracles?
Miracles? You are talking about scientific miracles?
I don't know anything. I don't know. Is it true that Muslims, they claim Quran is full of miracles, or it's a lie?
Actually, I don't believe that about scientific miracles that a lot of Muslims.
So you believe they are lying when they fabricate those things? Okay, let me ask you.
Of course.
Okay, do Allah knew how the baby is made?
Of course, he made it.
Okay, so how you explain to me the Quran saying that the baby is coming from the backbone of the man, the sperm is coming from the backbone of the man? Is that true?
How it is said in Arabic?
Huh? How's what?
How it is said in Arabic?
In Arabic, as an example, chapter 4, verse 23, it says, أبناءكم الذين من أصلابكم. أصلابكم is the backbone. Chapter 86, verse number 7, it says, يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب. الترائب is the bones, the chest bones of the women. The sulb is the backbone of the man. So how does God, he think, that there's a sperm coming from the man, coming from the backbone, and the woman, she have a sperm coming from the breastbones.
Where it is said about the woman?
Chapter 86, verse number 7, and this is your Islamic translation.
يخرج من بين الصلب
والترائب.
والترائب.
How that can be accurate? This is God talking. I mean, if a Christian prince, he's an Arab guy, is saying things in YouTube, maybe this guy is wrong, he is ignorant, he don't know much, maybe, okay. But this is God. God, he is speaking about gushing forth a fluid, sexual fluid. And this sexual fluid coming from the backbone of the man and the breast. Huh?
Don't move the screen.
I'm not moving the screen, no problem. I'm not moving it.
Okay. It was created above from gushing liquid. But when he says no.
What?
Actually, for a moment I thought that it was talking about Adam and Eve.
My friend, you speak Arabic. At-tara'ib, you can go to the dictionary. At-tara'ib is the bones, the upper side of the bones, the location of the necklace of the chest of the women. So, يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب. الصلب is the backbone of the man. At-tara'ib is a bones which is located in the upper side of the chest, specifically in the location where the neck meet with the bones of the chest. So according to your God, there's a gushing forth fluid, which is sexual fluid, and that what make the baby. فَلْيَنْظُرُ الْإِنسَانَ مِمَّا خُلِقَ مِنْ مَاءٍ دَافِقٍ. It's a gushing forth. It's like this is the orgasm. So your God, he think that the orgasm is coming forth from the man backbone and from the woman upper side of her chest. How this can be from God? And I can open for you now the interpretation. What interpretation you like? You like Ibn Kathir? What do you think about Ibn Kathir?
Actually, I don't care about which interpretation.
Oh, you don't like interpretation?
Actually, I like to think about myself.
Ah, you like your own interpretation. Okay, give me your interpretation. Here we go.
Okay, actually, I'm looking. I'm thinking.
Oh, it's good to think. Why not? I mean, thinking is a good thing. You know, and the other day I fell down in my backbone. Since then, I don't have gushing fluid no more. The doctor, he told me we need to repair your backbone. You know? That's why you have to put insurance for your backbone these days. My grandfather, he hurt his backbone, you know, that's why he could not have kids, only 96. But, I mean, backbone is very important. That's where babies are made, you know, it's science.
No, of course not.
What is it not? This is Quran. We have to show respect, my friend. This is true. We cannot deny this. Okay. Allah is talking, my friend, this is, you know, you cannot say that that's not true. This is science. That's amazing. The doctors didn't agree, absolutely, but because they're stupid. This is the truth here.
Yes, but it has to accord with the reality.
What do you think about the women? She have a sperm coming from her chest, man. Women are scary, aren't they? I mean, I never thought women, they have testicles in their chest. Thank God I'm not married, man. I'm scared. You marry a woman, you go to the bedroom, she take off her, you know, like, oops, like what? Oh boy. I hope you are single like me, you know, but don't do that because, you know, it's dangerous, as you see. Oh yeah, okay, you are. Okay, that's good for you. Don't do it. As you see, you see those the women. They have like they look something in the chest. This is not their breast. This is testicles. As you see, the Quran says women they have a breast testicles. True story. And you know what? Just to help you, here we go. I will open Ibn Kathir. All right. This is a big scholar according to Muslims.
Yes, I know.
Okay, so here it says, let us see. Let us read what Ibn Kathir is saying. All right, here it says, he created them from water gushing forth, meaning a sexual fluid that comes bursting forth from the man and the women. The baby is coming from water bursting forth from the man and the woman. This is what the Quran is saying. Thus the child produced from both of them by the permission of Allah. And then he says, proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, meaning the backbone of the man and the ribs of the woman, which is referring to her chest. That is science. That's so good to be true.
That comes from the man.
Yeah, and then he says here, proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, the backbone of the man and the ribs of the woman, it is the fluid, yellow and fine in texture, is about the woman, and the child will not born except from both of them, i.e. the sexual fluid. That is science.
If both of them, I didn't hear it.
Yeah. And by the way, here this is a statement. Ibn Kathir is copying your prophet. It's your prophet, he says about this, that the fluid of the women is yellow and thin in texture, and the baby will not be born without it, and without the sperm of the man, or the gushing forth sexual fluid of the man. So what do you think, my friend? If this is God, I mean, what kind of God do you say such a thing? Are you okay?
It can come from the ribs.
Look, before just to tell you, because we showed this information in the screen, a lot of people converted to Islam right now as we speak. I mean, by hundreds. Unbelievable. This is amazing. We just discovered that women have a sperm coming from their ribs and men have a sperm coming from the backbone. And the baby will not be made unless we have both sexual fluid. That must be God. You know, that must be God. There's no one will know this unless he is God. His name is Allah. Other gods don't know that. You know, this is Allah only knows this.
Yeah.
So what we will do now? Be honest with me. Don't you think this is not right?
Actually, I don't. If I found that in a hadith, or I don't know, I could have easily rejected it.
Yeah, but this is Quran.
That's the issue.
That's the issue, exactly. So what we will do, you know, be honest with yourself. If it's in the hadith you reject it, so why don't reject the Quran too? If I am you, as long as I have a basic decision, if the hadith says such a thing, I will reject it. Well, the Quran is no better. That cannot be from God. As simple as that.
Yeah, but you have to look it up deeply.
My friend, we are looking deeply. Here we go. You are taking your time. I'm showing you Ibn Kathir too. You can see all the scholars. And we show you the Quran and you speak Arabic. So you have no security. You see, if somebody don't speak Arabic, I can say, okay, he need maybe, you know, but you speak Arabic. You are an Arab. We are showing you the Quran, or we are showing you Ibn Kathir. What do you want?
I'm not an Arab, but I speak Arab.
No problem. You are an Arabic speaker. Where are you from? If you don't mind, what ethnic is yours? Kurdish?
I can't say. No.
Okay. I'm black, blonde. I'm a black, blonde African American from Japan. So what a big deal. All of us, we are brothers, my friend. God, He created Adam and Eve. All His children are family. Black, white, Arab. It doesn't matter, you know.
I have to look it up what the scholars say.
Well, I'm showing you the scholars, my friend. I mean, come on. You have to look up what the scholars. This is Ibn Kathir.
But I have more trust about modern scholars than all the scholars.
You trust modern scholars?
Because modern scholars, they have no excuse.
No, modern scholars, they fabricate. No. Modern scholars, no, my friend. There's nothing that's called modern scholars first. Let me tell you why. Because in order to be a scholar, you have to learn from those scholars. When you go to school, I have a degree in Islamic law. So what they teach us when we study Sharia? They teach us this. They teach us this guy said. Why? Because those are the one we can learn from them. We don't learn from the teacher. The teacher who have a PhD, who is my teacher, he is not used as a reference because he is no one, even though he have a PhD. We have to use trustworthy scholars in the history of Islam. And by the way, Ibn Kathir is no one compared to the rest. There is way higher. So Ibn Abbas, etc. Yeah. Okay. We can go to At-Tabari. Okay. You wanted to go to At-Tabari?
Yes, I just want to see what he says about that.
At-Tabari is even, I mean, the Tabari always like, I advise you not to go to At-Tabari. in At-Tabari, you see all the, I mean, you see, the Muslims, they try to avoid always At-Tabari because At-Tabari, supposedly he filter a lot of the garbage exists in Islamic books, but he have still a lot exposing Islam there. That's why you see the Muslims, they try to say At-Tabari was a historian. He is not a scholar. But the fact he is the scholar of the scholars.
So you mean that he is more logic?
No, he's not. Tabari is just he's putting things most of the time as he heard, as he learned.
As they are.
Yeah. He's just reporting what they say, you know. So.
Okay, so he is more trustworthy than the others.
No problem. Okay, but you see, the problem is. You Muslims, you choose who is trustworthy, depending what he's saying. If I go right now to At-Tabari, do you accept? Do you accept At-Tabari?
I accept it if my mind accepts it.
See, here we go. So you Muslims, you pick up your cherries. You like, well, you choose what you like. You refuse what you like.
No.
You just said, okay, this is At-Tabari, my friend. You speak Arabic, right?
If he has,
my friend, what I should call you? What I should call you? Give me a name. What I should call you? We don't need to give your name. I don't care. Call you what?
No, call me
Ahmad?
Lou.
Huh?
Call me Lou.
Joe? Lou. Oh, Lou.
Yes.
Oh, la. Okay. Look at this. This is At-Tabari. This is your request. Remember, that's not my request. Can you read with me and translate?
وقوله يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب يقول خرج من بين ذلك ومعنى الكلام منهما.
فقال بعضهم الترائب موقع قلادة من صدر المرأة. Do you see it? And if you go down here, it says يقول من بين ثديي المرأة. So the sperm of the woman coming from between the two breasts of the woman.
Okay.
So what we will do now? You are the one who asked me to go at Tabari. I advise you not to go there because at Tabari will hurt you more. Here we go. We are at Tabari. Here we go. Look what he says. وقال إكرمة. He says قال صلب الرجل وطرائب المرأة.
See, I'm not scared or something. I'm looking. Even me, I don't know what Tabari said about that. I just want to see.
My friend, no problem. I'm trying to help you. I'm saying to you that a Muslim usually try to escape. He jumped to a different place.
No,
but it's here we go. Yeah.
Just want to
okay. But why you said At-Tabari, not Ibn Kathir? What difference going to make for you? I mean, why?
No. I didn't say nothing. When I just want to see another person what says about that.
Yeah. So what we will do now? What do you think? How this can be true? If I am you, I will leave Islam, and this is can't be from God. You know, I don't wanna offend you. I don't wanna insult your God. His name is Allah. But obviously, for me, this is not God. This is a fraud. And Muhammad is making things up, claiming that God told him this. He's trying to make up like a sajja. You know the sajja, right? Which is a stupid way of talking. And he is, you know,
it's like a poet. Yeah.
It's not a poet. You know, it doesn't go to the poet. Poet is very high. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think like it rhymes that.
It's like a rap, exactly. So he's trying to put words together to make a rap, and by doing that, he got into trouble. You know, he put
rhymes.
So what we will do now?
Actually, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. If I am you, I will leave Islam. You know, I can feel that you are a person who is decent. And you are thinking carefully, you know, and you will not accept this. So if I am you, you are an Arab, I mean, you speak Arabic very well, and you read English, you speak English. We show the reference in the screen. You have an advantage over others because you read the original language, and it shows what you shows you, and this is what Islam is about. And now the new scholars, they try to cover this, but the Taraib is Taraib al-Mar'a, you know, it's
what the new scholar says about it?
There's nothing called new scholars. I mean, what they will say, what they can say, my friend. I mean, this is Quran. So a new scholar first does not exist. There's nothing is called a new scholar.
Okay. Forget about the name scholar or something. I mean,
my friend, when you read something, how you support it? You support it by two things: the language and the hadith, correct?
Yes.
Which means if Muhammad explained this, that means we take what Muhammad said because it's confirmed. If it doesn't confirm, this is a different story, right? But the hadith confirmed this. Let me show you this hadith.
Okay.
Let me hold on. Let me show you this.
Okay.
Let's see. Do you see this hadith in front of you? It says Sahih. Very authentic. Read for us. I don't know, you want to show it in English or in Arabic? Doesn't matter really. Read for us, go ahead.
I don't see it yet. No, where is it? I can't see the beginning. Okay, in English. The man's water is thick and white, and the woman's water is thin and yellow, whichever of them comes first to join me. For example, the parent. Whichever of them comes first.
So Muhammad, he confirmed here that women have a water, men have a water, and without this water, without the water, the child will not exist, and it is a reason to resemble the parent, which means I can show you the hadith says adhkar, which means became a male. If the man have orgasm first, the baby will be a male. If the women have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl. So here, look what our Prophet said. that women, she have a sperm which is white, which is, sorry, thin and yellow, and the man have a sperm which is thick and white, and whichever of them comes first, the child will resemble the parents. This is garbage, and you know that.
It says that it depends on which one comes first. So it depends on the organ. Okay.
What do you think?
Okay, I'm looking right now if the orgasm can, or if there is studies that says that.
Oh, you are searching Google now to find if this is.
Of course, of course.
My friend, hold on. My friend. Women. She can. My friend.
Listen. Don't speed up. No one has all the knowledge.
I'm not saying that, but this is silly, my friend. You can search Google. You see, I will give you 1 year from now.
Okay. The first result that I get here. Baby's gender determined by woman's organ, says expert.
By what?
I'm looking at the first link here.
Yeah. Read for us. Go ahead.
If there is studies that.
Everybody agree that the gender decide by the type of the semen which is fertilizing the egg. So if it's a male, it's going to be a male. It's a female, it's going to be a female. What your prophet saying, this is gushing forth fluid coming out of the private part, this is absolutely false, and he is making it so clear. He called the women water thin and yellow.
Okay, my friend. So I'm looking if there are studies that confirm that or deny that. Okay, the first link that I got here, it says baby's gender is determined by woman's orgasm, says expert. And it says, she said that the orgasm a woman experienced, no, not here. Sorry.
All right.
Okay, it says other than that, orgasm experienced but by woman during an intercourse with their partner can determine the gender of the baby. Okay,
so is it the science saying that the one who comes first will determine the gender?
So
your prophet, my friend, my prophet, listen. Your prophet made it clear. Listen. You know, a science, there's tons of pages, there's doctors, they are listening, people will laugh at us if we say something stupid. This have nothing to do with the gender who comes first. This is number one. That is the most silly argument ever. Actually, most of women in the Middle East, they never come even, because the women are circumcised in the Middle East, which means they will never have orgasm. They don't even feel anything. So what your prophet is talking about is silly and stupid. Who comes first will make the baby look like the father or the mother. Secondly, he described the reason for the creation of the baby is the yellow water which is appearing in the women private part. This is something come out. It's gushing forth.
You know that.
Yeah.
You know what?
What but?
Even.
What even?
Even me, I don't believe that. I don't believe
Okay,
that.
I want you to read this hadith for me, because this hadith will help you more. What do you think if we read this one? As an example.
Which hadith?
Here we go. I want you to read for me. Salama told how Salim said, Messenger of Allah.
I don't see.
Allah is not ashamed of the truth. It's going to come to you. Is any washing necessarily for a woman when she has a sexual dream? He replied, yes. When she sees signs of liquid. She wash what? Wash her private part, correct? We agree? You cannot wash your womb.
When she sees signs of liquid, yes.
Okay, so she is talking about washing her private part. This woman, she got horny at night and she did something to herself. So now she's asking the Prophet of Allah, because the Prophet of Allah is sexual consultant in Mecca. For women, is it necessarily for a woman to wash if she has a sexual dream? He said yes. When she sees a sign of a liquid, Salama, the wife of your Prophet, said, covered her face, she's shy, and she said, does that a woman have a sexual dream? You know, actually, this is not what it said. This is not really. It says وَتَحْتَلِمُ الْمَرْأَةِ, which means she have orgasm. The translator is a stupid. تحتلم, you know what تحتلم, right? You know what ihtilam. Ihtilam is orgasm. So,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the translation is false. Not sexual dream. She have orgasm. So imagine the wife of your Prophet, she never have orgasm. She's asking Muhammad, do women have orgasm? Do women even come? That's me, Muhammad, he never made her come. He replied, of course she does. In what way does her child resemble her? So why the child will resemble the woman then? Because she have orgasm. That's what your Prophet is saying. And by the way, this is Sahih. Look what it says in Arabic here. الحكم متفق عليه صحيح. You see it?
So he says that if she has an orgasm, the child will resemble her.
If she have orgasm first, the baby will be a female. If he have orgasm, the baby will look like the father, and he will be male. And as you see here, it says وزاد مسلم برواية أم سليم إن ماء الرجل غليظ أبيض وماء المرأة رقيق أصفر فمن أيهما على أو سبق يكون منه الشبه. Here we go. So what is in the Quran confirming the Hadith, and this is always stupid. And it is Sahih, it is accurate. So what we will do now, my friend? I see, all of them, they are Sahih. Sahih. And here, just to make it clear, because some Muslims, they will say, oh, this is about the look, it's not about male and female. No, look at this. Here we go. You see, you speak Arabic, and they will take advantage of your speaking Arabic. It says here that the Prophet said, ماء الرجل أبيض وماء المرأة أصفر فإذا اجتمعا فعلى مني الرجل مني المرأة أذكر بإذن الله. أذكر. What أذكر mean? Became a male, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. وإذا على مني المرأة مني الرجل أنثى بإذن الله. أنثى. What أنثى mean? Female, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So your Prophet is saying that if the man have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy. If the women have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl. And he described them that the woman liquid, which is shown in her private part, that is a gushing forth liquid that will make the baby. And this is always a garbage, because women, the liquid she have in her private part have nothing to do with having a child. That's absolutely false. And look here what the Muslim they add in the translation, guys. Look at this. They are adding between two brackets the chromosome and genes. What's a chromosome? It's a yellow. The chromosome is yellow. I mean, look at the stupidity when they try to cover a lie. The guy, he just said the man have a sperm is white and the women have a sperm is yellow. And then you say chromosome.
Can you show it in English?
Yeah, it says a chromosome. Look, they added a chromosome there to cover. Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. Yeah, you believe it? To cover the stupidity of Muhammad, they say chromosome. This is about chromosome. It's about washing a vagina. A water appear in her private part. It's yellow and thin gushing forth. This is the chromosome. To cover the stupidity, they add words which is not there.
This is odd. Yes, this is odd.
This is wrong, right?
Didn't say that in Arabic.
It's not in Arabic. It's a stupid, and this is not what Arabic is saying. And just to show you how stupid it is, it says here, created by Allah decree. How do you say if he comes first, the baby will be a boy, and then created by Allah decree? Look, look. And the substance contributed by the male and female child is formed by the decree of Allah. How decree by Allah? But the man he decide, or the woman, whoever have orgasm first. You know, I will tell you a secret, but don't tell anyone. You know, I don't look good. You know, I look really bad. So if I get married, God forbid, I will never have orgasm first because I don't want my children to look like me. Because I learned from the Prophet now that the one who comes first, the child will look like him or like her. So I will make it clear always. I will make agreement with my future wife. You come always. I will never come. You know, I don't, because I don't want my kid. My son will shoot me if he look like me. You know, from the first day, he go to the mirror like, what you did to me? He will grab one of my guns and shoot me, and it's not fair. I mean, it's not my fault. So what do you think, my friend? Are you going to leave Islam today or not? What do you mean you don't know? You know, you are a smart person. You don't fit there. Do you really belong to this, you know, with my respect to you, my friend, do you belong to this garbage? This is garbage. This is not God. I mean, what kind of God? You do not know even if the baby is made. A different verse in the Quran, Allah, He says that the baby, the sperm of the man, became a congealed blood. How in the world the sperm became a blood, dead blood? What do you think? According to the Quran, the first stage is sperm, and then خلق الإنسان من علق. Read this verse. Read this verse with me, so we can love together. This is a very famous verse. The Muslims use it to prove scientific in the Quran.
No.
Okay.
No scientific.
All right. Let us see. You can read in Arabic. ثم خلقنا النطفة علقة فخلقنا العلقة مضغة. Look at this. Then we made the sperm into a clot of a congealed blood. How the sperm became a congealed blood? So the first stage, according to the God of Islam, the sperm itself will become a congealed blood, and that will make a baby. Where is the woman thing? And look, here the Muslim, they add, then of that clot we made a fetus. Fetus doesn't say that, you know. It says lump. Yeah. So how the sperm became a dead blood? Since when did the blood is going to grow? It's dead actually. The second you say congealed, yeah.
It's not only blood.
No, it's blood. العلقة الدم الجامد. علقة my friend. I can show you right now from the dictionary. ثم خلقنا النطفة علقة فخلقنا العلقة مضغة فخلقنا المضغة عظاما فكسونا العظام لحما. That is the most stupid thing ever. Do you want to show you الطبري again?
No.
Yeah, but this is stupid. It's obvious, you know.
Actually,
when you injure yourself, a blood will be dry in your skin to stop the bleeding, correct? But this is dead blood.
yes.
That never grow, you know. And after some time, when the skin is healed, that blood will be dry, will go out, you know. We can't take it from your skin. What kind of God? You do not know how the baby is made. So
Actually, I will look it out. I will look at him. But because I'm not good in English, I'll look at him first. Which verse is it?
this is chapter 33, verse number 14. And this is, here we go, I will show you dictionary. This is the dictionary. علقة في علم التشريح قطعة من دم غليظ جامد وهي طور من أطوار تكوين الجنين. And he continue after that. And this is mentioned in the chapter in the Quran, etc., etc. Okay. How this can be true? It says here, this is dictionary. This is our Arabic dictionary. It says قطعة من دم غليظ جامد, a piece of thick blood, and it is جامد, solid. Does it say جامد?
Yes.
Okay, so جامد is solid. This is dead blood. I mean, how in the world the dead blood? It's a solid blood.
No, Jamid doesn't mean dead.
It's dead. This is why it's jamid, my friend.
Jamid means it's.
Okay, what jamid mean? Tell me what jamid mean.
It's solid cold.
Thank you.
Solid.
Okay, so the blood will not become solid unless it is dead. As simple as that. This is why people, they die because of heart attack. When a piece of a blood block their like the rain of blood into the heart.
But here it's before it even starts running.
Yeah, but here it says the sperm became a dead blood. But how the sperm became a dead blood? Okay, how the sperm became a solid blood? Forget about dead. But you can go right now and search for congealed blood. You will find congealed blood is dead blood. Congealed blood is the dead. When you cut yourself, if you have a cut in your hand or foot, whatever, the blood will come out. Will make, you know, if you cover it for some time, the bleeding will stop, and then a blood spot will cover all over the injury, and will make like let us say a batch for your skin until it's recovered.
Yes.
Yeah, this is dead blood. It's not even blood. It's dead.
But because you are already a man, and here it talks before.
No, you see, it doesn't matter. We are talking about the blood. Doesn't matter if it before or after. This is a blood. When you say a blood, the blood is having one nature. It's a blood.
The baby, the fetus.
Doesn't matter. It's a blood. Is it a blood? Is it, my friend? Is it a blood or is it a blood or not?
It's blood.
Okay, blood doesn't matter if it's a baby or adult. It's a blood.
Yes, but because before the blood starts running, how is it?
This is not the question. How in the world the sperm itself became a blood, and then all of you became a blood, and then from the blood you have a heart, and you have. This is what science says. Why you don't search right now in Google and find if there is any my friend?
Everything.
Can you find me only one scientific book saying that the sperm will become a blood? The first stage is a semen, and then the semen will become blood. Can you show me that? One scientist in the world says that.
But everything in human body comes from the sperm and.
No, that's not true. That's not true. No. You see, the semen, when it goes to the woman, it fertilizes and delivers the DNA of the man.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
It's a DNA. There's no blood. Then we have the egg of the woman.
Yes.
And the egg of the woman will start splitting and organizing organs by time. So what the Quran is speaking about, first of all, here we notice that the women egg does not exist in the Quran. We have a water which is thin and yellow, and the woman, she have to wash her private part when she see it. Remember, right? This is the gushing forth fluid coming from the ribs, and now we have the sperm of the man, which is coming from the backbone, according to the Quran, became a conjugal blood.
How do you say boila in English?
How you say boy in English? You just did.
No, boila.
Boida, egg.
Yes.
Egg. It's an egg. It's an egg. You see here we say it. Look what they say. Then we made the sperm into a clot of a congealed blood. So what is the transformation start from what? From a sperm into a blood. There's no other thing. And then we made the clot, the congealed blood, into a clot. And then we made the clot into a lump. And then we made out of the lump bones and clothed the bones with the flesh. So from the beginning to the end, we have only sperm, then blood, then a clot, then lump, and then from the lump we made bones. And then we closed the bones. So according to the Quran, the sperm became bones. The sperm became blood.
Actually, for me, the biggest problem is in the last sentence.
What is the last sentence? We close the bones?
Yes, with flesh.
But here there's bigger problem, my friend. Do you see here it says فَتَبَارَكَ اللَّهُ أَحْسَنُ الْخَالِقِينَ? Don't you see a problem here too? Big problem.
The best to create?
No, not the best of to create. You see, they lie in the translation. Look, here it says the best to create. But in Arabic it says the best of...
No, the verse, the verse is أحسن الخالقين.
Okay, what al-Khaliqin mean? Al-Khaliqin, what al-Khaliqin mean?
Creators.
Creators. How Allah is the best of the creators if He's the only creator?
Actually, I have something about that, the last verse. I've heard something about this verse.
Yeah, this is a guy. He is the one. Abdullah.
It's not him.
Yeah, Abdullah ibn Sarah. Yes, Abdullah ibn Sarah is the one who made this verse. Muhammad, he added in the Quran, he said to him, put it there, but he said, I'm the one who said that. He said, Allahu awha ilay kama awha ilayk. And here you notice, if you change the translator, look how the Muslims, you know, I'm not talking about you as a Muslim, I'm talking about those who translate. They fabricate the translation to cover a problem. Look, from the creators, they make it to create. But we change the translator here. Look what happened. The best of the creators. How the Muslims, they keep saying we are worshipping the Tawheed and the only God. And now we see that he is the best of the creators. You see? Listen, if I say to you, I am the best student in my classroom, and then later you find that I was the only student in that classroom, don't you think I was lying to you, misleading you? You know what I mean? Because when I say I'm the best student between the students, and there's no student, that's I did lie to you. So here Allah, if he is saying that such a statement, he admitted that there is a creators, and he's not the only one, is God.
It could be just a way to glorify.
Okay, how you glorify? By lying. I mean, when you say I am the best of the creators, that's a lie. Because there's no other creators. You are lying, you are exaggerating with your lie. You are confirming that there is a creators when there's none. So when you say I'm the best of the creators and there's no others, that's stupid. And it's a lie. You don't glorify yourself by lying. So what's the point of this statement? To say to me Allah is the best of the creators, but there's no other creators.
Okay, I will look in this verse in French. I'm looking at
why you need it in French if you have it in Arabic?
Because I understand French.
Okay, I will look for it in French. Hold on, let me see, not in English. I will see to see it in French language.
Actually.
Let us see where we can find the French. Where is the French language Quran? I'm sure they lie, you know, in the translation too.
Yes. They said words that it didn't say in Arabic.
It doesn't say creator, right? The creators.
No, from the beginning it says nous avons fait du sperme une adhérence.
What does that mean? I don't speak French.
They translated the blood with adherence.
So they changed the whole translation.
Yes.
So yeah, I see here. As usual, I'm not surprised. I mean, everything, they try to cover the stupidity of the Quran by fabricating. So now anyone who will speak French, this is why I need to finish my Quran translation, and then later we will ask people to translate to their own language my translation, so people, they can get an honest, clear translation.
Yes, it says nous avons fait du sperme une adhérence. It doesn't say in adherence. It's just a word that they come up from their mind.
Deceiving. This is the method of Islam.
Actually, there is no mention about blood here.
Yeah, the blood is gone. Okay, that's good. So now, if you are a French, you don't speak Arabic, you read it, you think, okay, there's nothing wrong there. This is the whole purpose of false translation.
Yeah.
So what do you think, my friend? After all of this, isn't it time for you to leave this cult? No? You don't want to leave Islam? Huh?
I'm reading it again.
It is C in Indonesian language what they are saying. I bet you they are lying there too. They lie in all languages when they translate to cover the stupidity. Indonesian, here we go. Okay, in Indonesian it says...
Okay, I think I was wrong here.
Huh?
Okay, علاقة, they translated علاقة with utterance, something that has...
My friend, forget about translation now. You speak Arabic, I speak Arabic, the problem is solved, correct?
Okay.
We do not need...
I think I was wrong.
Yeah, I'm taking advantage. You know, you should take advantage if you speak in Arabic.
But it's translation.
Yeah, I showed you the dictionary, correct? It says, here we go, this is the dictionary. علقة في علم التشريح علقة من دم غليظ جامد وهي طور من أطوار تكوين الجليد. According to what? According to the Quran. العلقة اسم العلق, even there is a chapter in the Quran. العلق اسم سورة من سورة القرآن الكريم. Right? So we have the dictionary. You speak Arabic. Yeah, so what we will do? I mean, it's not only one place. I mean, every single word we read in those verses are wrong. Until now, since you call me, until now, if there is something accurate, nothing. Not a single one. It's a joke. And yet they say to us, this is the book of God. And look here, this guy. Then we made the nutfa into a clot. Let me ask you, do you know what nutfa mean?
Yes.
Nutfa, how many sperm inside the nutfa? Millions.
Yeah.
Okay, how millions of sperm became semen, became a baby. Nutfa is not one semen. It's a drop. It's a drop of sperm, and that means your God saying we made the nutfa, a drop of semen, into the whole of it, all the drop make it's not a semen, it's a drop of semen. That's another mistake too. So what do you think?
It doesn't have to be specific here or detailed. When it says not for,
It says,
doesn't have to talk to detail.
my friend. Okay, hold on. Listen. I don't know how old are you, my friend. It says nutfa. All of it became a clot. Does it say that?
No, it doesn't.
No, it make it clear. Listen. Then we made the nutfa. What he made? He made the nutfa. He did not make a semen. He made the nutfa, and the nutfa is a drop. A drop. It's not one individual semen. We can go to the dictionary right now. It's a drop of semen, have millions. According to your God, we made the nutfa, all the nutfa, not only from the nutfa we made a baby, no. The nutfa itself transformed into a clot of a piece of a thick, conjugated blood. I mean, the more you read deeper, the more you find every single word is stupid there.
When it says, then we close the bones with flesh, that's a problem.
My friend, for me, everything there is a problem. Let's be honest together. Everything is a problem. Only here is a problem? No. This is here. The nutfa became a blood. That's stupid. Then we made the blood into a clot. That is more stupid. And then we made the clot into a lump. That is make it more horrible. And then we made out of the little lump a bone. So until now there's no heart. There's no nothing. This is almost the last stage of the baby creation. And what we have a bones. We have just the bones inside the women, you know, bones, just bones. And then after that, we close the bones with the flesh. So according to the Quran, all the flesh, and this, remember here, this is God talking. This is God talking. It's not like somebody making a meditation, saying, God, he closed my bones, God, etc. I accept that, no problem. But this is God explaining to us supposedly by stages. Is not a person saying, God, he closed my bones with the flesh, God, he gave me heart, God, etc. No, this is what we made, how we made you. Look, and indeed we created the man, supposedly talking about the first one, from a clay, and therefore وخلقنا الإنسان من سلالة من طين, and then he says ثم جعلناه نطفة في قرار مكين. نطفة. And look what the translator he said here. It's a mixed drop of male and female sexual discharge. Do you see it? Let me see this translation of who. Hold on. This is translation of Hilali and Khan. Hilali and Khan. Muhammad Hilali and Muhammad Khan. So, you know, if all of this did not make you leave Islam, it means that there's something wrong with you, with my respect to you. You're trying just to make it impossible to leave. You don't want to leave because there's something else. I don't understand. But there's no way, after all what you saw, you are not seeing the truth. It's impossible.
I think here it's just about modern terminology.
This is modern. This is modern for you. Yes. This is sound modern for you.
No. Not for. When you say not for,
it's a drop of liquid. Nutfa is a drop of liquid. When you speak about nutfa, when you come to the man, you are talking about a sperm. So it's a drop of liquid. Have, according to science, a drop of sperm is millions of sperm.
Okay, I don't want to say something that I don't know. So I have to look it up in detail.
Well, we did. All right, my friend. I'm not going to force you to leave Islam if you don't want to, but I believe in your heart you know that this is garbage. True or not? In your heart, you know this is wrong.
If it's really how I understand it right now, there is a problem. Yes.
Okay, so why? I mean, the problem exists, and how you can solve it. you stay following such a, you know, such a.
I have to confirm that.
We confirm that. We can, my friend. So I am with you. I am with you for how long now? More than an hour. Did I confirm everything I show you or not? And now you can go to any like you can go right now, search embryo stages. Embryo stages. You will find that none of the stages of the embryo is what he's talking about.
Okay. Is there any other thing, not scientific? I mean, something. How to say that in English?
Okay, let me ask you.
So
You are trying to say if there's anything like contradiction, maybe?
yes.
Okay.
Contradiction.
Do you think
immoral thing, or I don't know.
all the Quran is immoral? All the Quran is immoral. You know, all of the Quran. Well, there's nothing moral in the Quran. Go and take the money of the of someone just because you don't believe in Muhammad, and you know, rape their women. But forget about this. Do you think God, he remember which one he created first, or he don't remember?
He does.
Okay. If we go, I want to show you something here, and you speak Arabic very well, which is very nice. Will help me a lot. Let's see. Chapter 2, verse number 29. Can you tell me what the verse saying? I will show it to you in Arabic first. هو الذي خلق لكم ما في الأرض جميعا ثم استوى إلى السماء فسواهن سبع سماوات وهو بكل شيء عليم. Okay. What he created in the earth, everything, right?
I don't see in the screen. هو الذي. Can you put it in Arabic?
Yeah, it's in Arabic.
هو الذي خلق لكم من الأرض جميعا ثم استوى إلى السماء. سواهن سبع سماوات وهو بكل شيء عليم. Okay, based on this verse, which one Allah created first? خلق is created the earth.
First, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is chapter 2, verse number 29. Remember. Okay, we will go to different chapter. All right.
No, actually it says, okay, let's see it before.
No, make it clear. What it says. It says here, هو الذي خلق لكم ما في الأرض جميعا.
كل ما في الأرض, everything that
right
is on earth.
Okay, is created. Then he went to the sky and he made them seven sky, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so let us say finishing the sky was done after finishing all the earth, correct?
All that is on earth, ما في الأرض.
جميعا.
When it says ما في الأرض, it means all that is on earth.
All right, exactly. جميعا, which means there's nothing left.
I mean, animals,
everything. Okay.
Everything that
and then,
earth,
okay, and then he went to the sky and he made them seven skies. So making seven sky happen after creating everything in the earth, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so this is confirmed. Let us go to the front verse. Okay. This is chapter 79, and we can read from any verse. You can read from the beginning if you want, but let us see here a verse starting from where he speaks about creation of the earth and the heaven. In verse number 27, he says, "Are you more difficult? أَأَنْتُمْ أَشَدْ خَلْقًا أَمِ السَّمَاءُ بَنَاهَا رَفَعَ سِمْكَهَا فَسَوَّاهَا وَأَغْطَشَ لَيْلَهَا وَأَخْرَجَ ضُحَاهَا وَالْأَرْضُ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ دَحَاهَا." English. Are you difficult to create, or heaven? He constructed, he raised its masses and proportion, and then he dimmed its night and he brought its day, which means he created the sun and the day, etc. So this is the first, and after that he created the earth.
No, it says والأرض بعد ذلك
دحاها.
دحاها.
Okay.
It says the earth after that is spread.
Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's stop here. Let's stop here.
Yeah.
In verse number 2, you remember, you are the one who agree with me that Allah, He finished first everything in the earth, and He went to heaven and He made it 7, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, here is saying the opposite. He finished everything in the sky. He made day and night light, and then after that He go back to work in the earth, and after that He spread the earth. He made it flat. Actually, the word ha meaning flat. And then from it, He produced water and pasture. This is after. And then He placed mountains.
And the mountains.
Okay, so how this is? What kind of God? He didn't remember which one first. In one chapter, He says that first He made everything in earth, and then He went to the heaven, and He made them 7 heaven. And this is chapter 2, verse number 29. And then in the other chapter, He says, which one is difficult?
Okay.
Making the heaven and construct it, He raised it above, and He gave it proportion, and then He gave it the light, which means the sun, and etc. And then after that, He made the earth flat. And now He continued. What after He made the earth flat? Then He made the water coming out, and then He put the mountains. So the last thing was done. It was the earth. Very simple.
Can you go down a little?
No problem. We go as much you want, but the rest is not really. Have nothing to do. After that, He speak about the judgment day, etc.
A source of enjoyment for you and for your animals. So when he says a source of enjoyment for you and for your animals,
so
he is assuming that animals were already created.
Yeah, you see, this is the earth.
Yes.
My friend, the verse before it says, جَمِيعًا وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ جَمِيعًا. Animals, grass, trees, everything. So, which one of them is the accurate? There's no way God, you don't remember which one He created first, the sky. He finished the sky first, or He finished the earth first. And not only that, we're not done. Hold on. Do you think we are done? The stupidity continue. Hold on. We are not done. If you go, the verse here we are showing you, this is chapter 2, verse number 29, and this verse here is a chapter 79, verse number 32. But what if we go to this chapter? Let us see. And then people will start laughing. And you will start laughing too. Read with me. This is chapter 41. Do you reject the one who created the earth in 2 days? And you attribute equal to Him? And then He continue. He placed stabilized mountain. By the way, it doesn't say stabilized mountain. It says, in translation is fine. He placed mountains in the top of it. This translation is horrible. Let's see different stupid translation. He set on earth mountains standing firm high above. So the first thing is what? He created the earth in 2 days. And then, second, He put in the top of the earth mountains standing firm high above, and bestowed the blessing on the earth, and the measure of things, all things given, measurement due to proportion, in 4 days. The total is 6 days. This is the first stupid thing. 2 days plus 4, that is 6. But according to the Quran, different verses, Allah, He finished everything in 7 days, in 6 days, not only the earth. So now He says, and look how they lie. They say here moreover, but in Arabic it says ثُمَّ اسْتَوَى إِلَى السَّمَاءِ. What ثُمَّ mean? ثُمَّ mean
after
not only after, way after.
Yeah.
So they lie in the translation. They say moreover. If you change the translator, you will see he changed it. You know, depend in the liar. Look here. This is Muhammad Biktal. Then he turned he to the heaven. Okay, so hold on. So here, according to here, the earth was created first. and everything in the top of it. He placed mountains. This is second option. And then after that, he made like substance, grass, trees, animals, etc. And then after that, he went to the sky, and it was a smoke. And after that, he made the heaven, 7 heaven in 2 days. So 2 days to make the heaven, 4 days to make the earth and substance, mountains and substance, and 2 days to create the earth. This is total of 8 days. This is contradiction number one. Secondly, now, based on this chapter, Allah, he finished the earth first in 2 days, everything on top of the earth in 4 days, and then after that, he went to the heaven, and it was a smoke, which means it was nothing, empty. And then he told the earth and the heaven to obey him willingly, or to come to him. And then after that, he ordained the 7 heavens. So the last thing in this chapter, Allah, he created, made the 7 heavens. And then after that, he made lamps. You see it? So according to this chapter, the last thing Allah, he did, supposedly, Allah created the stars, including the sun.
Yeah.
Okay. In this chapter here, chapter 41, this is not what happened. It's the opposite. Read carefully. Are you more difficult to create or the heaven he constructed? He raised masses of proportion on it, and he dimmed the night and brought the day. So it was a stage number 3 in the sky, and then after that he worked in the earth. I mean, how clear we can make it? More than this. Have you ever heard of a God? You don't remember which one he created first? In one chapter he says he created the roof before the walls and the floor. The other chapter he says I created the roof before the walls and the floor. I hear you. You are breathing heavily.
I'm thinking.
No, you are not thinking. You are living Islam. I believe that you made the decision already. You are not thinking. You know it.
I will be sincere with you here.
Yeah.
What I see. I see someone who doesn't remember.
Exactly.
Okay, do you know in what period these verses are they distanciated in time between them?
I understand. Say again.
All these verses.
Well, I mean, what do you want more, my friend? You see, I'm really being so patient with you, hoping that you will be honest with yourself. I don't want you to be, you know, I mean, this is about you. I don't really care. You stay as a Muslim, you want to stay Muslim, it's your business. For me, I do my part. But be honest with me. Isn't it this cannot be from God? Isn't it the Quran says, لو كان من عند غير الله? You know, you found a lot of differentiation in it. So even the Quran says, if this is not from Allah, you will find a lot of contradictions.
The sound is gone. Okay.
So the one who made the book, he says to you, أفلا يتدبرون القرآن لو كان من عند غير الله لوجدوا فيه اختلافا كثيرا. Correct?
Yeah.
So he gave you the rule, and the rule is clear. If this is not from the God, whose name is Allah, you will find a lot of stupid things messed up. And since you called me until now, we did not find one thing is smart.
Yeah.
I heard you saying, yeah. Thank you. So you are out of Islam.
I'm someone who...
No, you said yeah. I heard you. No, listen.
Yes.
Okay, you said yeah. So you are out of Islam,
Yes.
my friend. Okay, thank you very much. I'm happy for you. This is not, you are a smart person. You don't fit in such a garbage. And this is an insult to you.
I'm someone who has to admit when something doesn't fit with my mind.
Exactly. And that's why I'm being patient with you. You see,
There's many
when I find somebody,
that are not logic.
I have patience with you because I notice that you are decent and you are not here to play games and deny even what is so clear. So I'm with you. I'm listening. It's not easy to leave a religion. You grow up in it. This is what your parents taught you, that this is from God, etc. It's not easy, and I respect your decency. And I know that, like now you are, I know what's happening to you. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's not a religion which we should follow. We should follow the truth. It doesn't matter what it is. The truth,
That's my guideline.
Exactly. So how this can be from God? This is not where it comes from God. So Muhammad is a fraud, obviously. Now, for me, my name is a Christian prince, you know that, right?
Yeah.
And a Christian prince means that a Christian is going to invite you to accept the Messiah as your savior. What do you think? What do you think of the Messiah? As long as you decide to leave Islam now, we are so happy for you. I praise the Lord that you called me today. But I
don't know. I don't know much about it.
Okay. What do you?
So I can't.
Okay. Let us do this. What about you? You call me some other time. You take your time to read more about Christ. About His teaching. What about if I, did you ever have a Bible in your home?
No, but everything is on the internet.
Exactly. But I mean, have you ever read anything about the Bible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a lot, but I have some basic knowledge.
All right. Well, I'm not going to tell you where you start, but you can go and start reading from any of the 4 Gospels, which is written by 4 of our church leader about what Christ He did, what Christ He said, and you will notice, my friend, how amazing. God is not about making poetry or making a rap, which is silly, as you see in Arabic. God is about being God, which means being almighty. And almighty, number one thing to be almighty is to forgive those who hurt you. That is almighty. Jesus in the cross, when people they were crucifying Him, says, "Forgive them, Father, they do not know what they are doing." That is almighty. Almighty love, almighty wisdom. And look what the Messiah He did. Christians today are way more than 3 billion. And now, if the Messiah did not say, "Forgive them, Father, they do not know what they're doing," some who call themselves a Christian, they might go after the Jews to kill them, which is wrong. But the Messiah, He did say, "Forgive them, Father." So even when He is in the cross, He is thinking of you and me. What will happen to us after? That is God. You see, when the Muslim they come to us with the Quran, scientific miracle, and then we study, we find that all of it is rubbish and stupid. We find that the Quran is an empty book. There's nothing there, nothing real. It's just a collection of stupid stories, like Al-Khadr, the guy who drank from the fountain of youth, and because of that he never died. Do you know that Al-Khadr, he was in the funeral of Noah? He was in the funeral of Abraham. He was the funeral of Muhammad. You know why they call him Al-Khadr, right?
It means green.
Yeah, green. But do you know why they call him Al-Khadr?
I don't know.
This guy, he drank from a fountain, which this fountain, whoever drank from it, he will come back to life. In Arabic, we call it Ma'ul Hayat. You heard of this before? Okay. The water of life. So he drank from a fountain, it's called the fountain of life.
Actually, I heard about this story, but not in Quran. Or,
this is in the Hadith, You know?
yeah.
Yeah, in the Hadith where Allah, he sent Musa to learn from Al-Khadr. And
No,
then...
actually, not with Moses or something.
Yeah, there's
The story of
Gilgamesh.
water of... I think I heard it.
Yeah, there's in the heritage of the Persian and the Assyrian stories like that. You know, this is why if you see in the Quran it says Ma'ul Bahrain, Marjul Bahrain. Do you know why? Do you know why Al Bahrain is mentioned there? Al Bahrain, you know Bahrain? It's mentioned in the Quran. Why? Because supposedly the fountain of youth is there.
Is there?
Yeah. If you go to chapter 18. You know, and then
No, it's not.
yeah, if you read the chapter there and you read the interpretation, you will see that Allah, he sent Musa's to Al-Bahrain, which means two seas, and this is where supposedly his whale, which is dead, is going to receive some water from the fountain of life and come back to life. You know, and this is what the hadith come from too. So if we go in the hadith, let's see the story of Moses. Here we go. You see, here we go. Let me show it to you so you can add this to your knowledge. I hope you did enjoy talking to me and you learned something good for your future.
Yes.
All right.
I learned a lot, actually.
All right. Read with me carefully here. It says,
Yeah.
قال سفيان في حديث etc. قال etc. في أصل الصخرة عين يقال لها ماء الحياة. Do you see it?
Yeah.
لا يصيب من مائها شيء إلا came back to life. فأصاب الحوت من ماء تلك العين. قال فتحرك وانسل من المكتل فدخل البحر فلما استيقظ موسى etc. So what they are saying here, that there's a fountain of water. It's called the fountain of life. Whoever get in touch with this fountain or spring, he come back to life. Read carefully. The spring of water, at the rock there was a water spring called Al-Hayat, the life. And none come in touch with its water but become alive. And this is where Al-Khadr himself is Al-Khadr, because he drink from that water, so he never die. This is Islam. This is religion. What a story. Anyway, my friend.
Seems like a legend, yeah.
It is a legend. This is the legend exists for the Persian and for the Assyrian in north of Iraq. You know, this is very well known.
I have one final question.
Sure, go ahead.
You mentioned Gilgamesh at one time.
Yeah, in Gilgamesh story, looking for the life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you from the people? Are you from the people of Gilgamesh?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
have a question about
All right.
Noah's story.
All right.
How do you say delusion? This story, I heard it in the how do you say that? I'm sorry, my English is very bad.
No problem.
Okay. Forget about it.
All right, no problem. All right, my friend. I'm so glad that you called me and we have a good time together. Feel free to call me again if anytime you wish. I'm happy to talk to you. And I hope soon you will learn more about the gospel and you will accept the Lord, the Messiah, as your Savior. And let me tell you, I don't want you to be a person to accept Christ because of fear. I want you to accept Him because of love. But life is very short. Yesterday I was a kid, today I am not. And the same for you. Time goes so fast. And the Bible teaches us that there's God, there's heaven, there's hell. And by making a decision, we choose where to go. Now you left Islam, I have my duty to invite you to be saved by the Messiah. I want you to be saved. I want you to be in the right place. So I invite you. I cannot push you. I cannot tell you what to do. You are a man. You are smart, intelligent, and very polite. I'm very happy to talk to you. But I hope you will start reading the gospel. And you call me back if you have any questions. And I will be happy to help you. For sure, not today. I mean, take your time. You will not be able to read the Bible in 2 days, or you have to take your time. We want, in Christianity, we want believers who knows, not people say Shahada. We don't care for Shahada. We want a real believer, not repeat after me. I don't want that. We want someone who speaks to the Lord from his heart, and the Lord is always listening. The Lord, He says, knock at my door, I will open for you. So I invite you, my friend, and I pray in front of everybody. I pray to our friend here, which I don't know his name, that the Lord will let him knock on his door and He will open his door for him. The Lord, the Messiah, He says, every two of you mention my name, I will be between you. So right now as we speak, my friend, the Lord, the Messiah is between us. He's listening. And I am sure if you ask Him, He will be with you. He will help you. He said, search for the truth and the truth will set you free. And I pray to the Lord that the Lord will set you free. So you will not be a slave of any false god, and you will not be a slave to anyone. He wants you to be free. Even He don't want you to be slave of Himself. He wants you to be free. That's why we Christians, when we ask the Lord how we pray, He says, pray like this: our Father art of heaven. Imagine, not our God, our Father. This God is not the same as others who need slavery, who need worshippers. He looks at us as a loving Father, and we are His children. So we don't really follow God as much we are following Father. And He is our Father, for He is loving. Father, the first thing, if there's a fire in the house, the father will grab the children first before the money, correct? And this is what our Father will do. He will grab you to save you. But in order to grab you to save you, you have to say to Him, you are my Father, save me. And then He will save you.
I hope so.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much for calling. I will be happy to hear you again.
Thank you.
Take care. God bless you. Bye-bye. All right. I lost my voice. I was drinking water, too much water, because my voice is, my throat is not really doing good, but it's worth it. Our friend here, he just needed some, let us say, some help, and we are here to provide the help for him and anyone else. It's very important when you speak to somebody to speak with decency, and if you are not a person who is willing to speak to me with decency too, there's no point of me and you talking, because what, are we playing games of you lie to me, I lie to you? This is what usually I notice when I speak to Muslims. But when we see to a Muslim, when I listen to a Muslim like the gentleman who called me today, you can tell he is not calling me to play games. He is discussing with me. He refused, he agree. But we are going through a process. And I understand that in the beginning it's going to be hard, for him to accept, but he is decent. He see it in the front of his eyes. Nothing we mention, but we show. Nothing we said, but it's their book. And now it's not his book no more, thank God. So how he can refuse it? It's impossible. The only thing I wish that he opened his heart to the Messiah, and I hope he will do that, for the Messiah is really the best gift we can receive. Our life, I mean, look at our life. You see, people, they are so much attached to things around them. I mean, somehow it's a boring life, isn't it? I mean, the same food, the same, etc., the same, etc. I mean, we try to create a joy around us. But when you are in love, with love itself, you are enjoying life. And one of the amazing thing about the Messiah, he make you in love with love. Which means you love love for no return. So you walk with this person who is a Muslim. He asked you to, he said hello. We walk with him 1,000 foot, 1,000,000 foot, in order loving to save him. And that is what the Messiah does to us. He make us enjoy in love, a love nobody can know unless he is a person belong to it. It's the same when a mother, she carry a child 9 months in her womb, and then after that she spent years taking care of him, and then after that he became a man and still she is worried about him, and then after that he became a man who have a family and he have kids, and now she is worried about him and his kids, and then after that he have a grandkids, and now she is worried about him and his grandkids, not only his kids. That is love, a love which is given by the Lord himself. So if we cannot reach the point where a good mother, because not all mothers are good, a good mother who is full of love, giving with no return, we cannot know who is Christ is. I believe one of the miraculous sign of God is what he put inside a female mother. Have you ever seen a cat carrying her babies from a place to hide them, to protect them? Have you ever seen a little tiny bird feeding her babies? It's amazing. That is God, my friend. God is not a poetry. God is not scientific miracle. God is not all this garbage people they try to attach it to God to make God God. God is love. And the God who is not love is a fraud. If we cannot find love with this God, how he can be God anyway? If an animal, if a cow, she take care of her babies. A cow. The God of Islam, he don't care for your babies. He wants him to die for him. The God of the Christian, he wants to die for us. And he did. The God of Islam, he wants you to die for him. He cannot fight the Christian, he cannot fight the Jews. He wants you to fight the Jews. He cannot do it. God is good. God is beautiful. God is a miracle. And Christ, not only he did miracles, he is miracle. He is the miracle itself. So we pray for our friend that soon he will call us and he will say, I accepted the Messiah. We pray that all those who are going to watch this video, they will be more smart and not to follow propaganda machine trying to deceive you. As you see, translation is false. All Islamic translation is nothing but a chain of fabrication. The purpose is one, is to deceive you. As simple as that. Google TV, you want to chat now? I'm done for today, my friend. I see my throat is hurt. And already we are here for how long? I mean, already we are here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. right? I will try to go live on air tomorrow. You know, we will see. You will see the link, especially those who subscribe in Patreon. Many of you think if you subscribe in Patreon, you have to make donation. No, my friend, our service is for free. You make donation or not, that will not make any difference. Donation is just to support what we do. So subscribe in Patreon, and you will see when I'm going to go live on air. It will be updated, because Patreon send you email immediately when I post something there. YouTube don't. Many of you miss the broadcast because you don't receive notification, and obviously they censor most of the videos I post on Instagram. They don't even go there. I make a video, I post it, it says this video cannot be posted. Why? Don't ask. All right, so stay updated. And for sure, I want to say thank you for all those who support us. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate that the Lord, He put good hearts between the evil hearts, because if everything is evil, this earth will be destroyed. The good heart people are the one who is saving this earth, not by their act. No, God will not destroy it as long there is some people who they have good hearts. When people who have no heart exist, no good heart exists, or they are became very little tiny minority, then this earth is time for it to be destructed. This is why you will see that heaven and hell, or let us say the judgment day, is not about pre-decided decision God he took. It's about us. We decide when the judgment day will come. The more we are corrupt, the more we are false, the more we are far away from God, the faster judgment day will come. The more we are decent, I mean, why judgment day will happen if people are good? Judgment day is a day of anger, a day of calculation, a day there will be questions what you did. But if you did nothing wrong, judgment day will never come. Judgment day is going to come, and all those who fabricate lies about the true God, they will pay the high price. And for sure, Muhammad, is going to be the first one to pay for his crimes. Patreon is asking for minimum payment, I think $5. I don't think so, my friend. There's people, they donate $1. That's going to be true. Secondly, I don't think you have to donate anything. They say to you and donate, don't donate. Just ignore it. I don't think that's true. However, there's people that donate only $1. And when the day comes for donation, the payment decline. You know what I mean? So, no, I don't think so. And in the same time, you see, people who support us, I appreciate them very much. Everybody, we need support. But I am here for free. It doesn't matter if people they support or not. And I don't treat people differently because someone he support me or someone he don't. No. I believe strongly that there's many who they are even making donation, they are poor. But just because they have a very good heart, they give the little tiny thing, which is a lot for them, by the way. I'm not saying it little to put down, no. Do you remember the story in the Bible where a woman, she gave little tiny penny? But this penny is equal to millions for some. Why? Because this is everything she has. So we appreciate whoever support, even if it's little tiny. But in the same time, if you are a poor person, your family need it more. Your family, you know, first. Your children first. Your wife first. There's first in life always. And by taking care of your children, you are taking care of what God asks you to do. You are being a good person. You are being a Christian. And then if you can help in something else, like giving a donation to someone who is poor, feeding somebody, you have extra food, why not? But you take care first of your family. That is the right thing to do. Because a person who don't take care of his family, he don't deserve to have one. Literally. Actually, it's a crime not to be good to your family. If you don't want to be good for them, why you have them? Why you brought them? Why you get married? Why you have children? So a Christian person is always a person who have a good heart, and the good heart starts from your home. A man, he loves his wife. The wife, she loves the husband. They love their children. They do whatever they can to make them happy. Now, for sure, not every marriage is successful, and not everybody, you know, it doesn't mean you are a bad person if your marriage failed. But I'm talking about the intention of the person. You do your best. Your intention always have to be good. If the intention fail, remember, it's not love who fail. It is people. The Bible says love never fail, which is an amazing verse, by the way, in the Bible. Love never fail. And the reason love never fail, because when you do an act of love, you are successful always in the front of God. Maybe not in the front of people. Maybe people will judge you wrong. Maybe people will call you stupid. You know, like stupid. You give your money to this poor person. You know, they don't. You know, for many they will make fun of you. But God will not. He knew your intention. He knew what is in your heart. So love never fail, and always an act of love is an act of love. No matter what you do, you never fail. Let us say once somebody told me. Someone, he make a donation for somebody, you know, let us say someone claimed to be poor, sitting in the street, ask him, but he's a liar, he is not really in need. Still, you did not fail. Your love never fail. God is watching. You have amazing love in your heart, and you did what you think is right. What failed is that person. He is the failure, not you. He think he fooled you, but the fact he is fooling himself. So don't let the evil one make you stay away from being in love. Being in love with love, and that is Christ the Lord. Love your enemy. Sometimes we go upset, we get angry. Muslims, they do things, war, like massacre, killing, violence. You go angry, you are normal, you are a human, you know, that's very normal. But still, love exists for a reason, even in that case. Actually, in this case is more important, because love will heal you, will heal your pain. It's like a medicine, but it doesn't show on your skin. It is inside you. Hate will kill you. Hate is like a poison, which is slowly destroying you. This is why if you go in the Middle East, you will see that even those who have, I mean, some countries in the Middle East, they have a lot of oil, they have money, but they are not enjoying their life. Because they go to school, the Jews, the Christians, you know, you have a lot of anger inside you. You don't enjoy life. You don't enjoy anything. They put a lot of hate, and the hate is eating your heart, is eating your blood. You cannot see anything in this earth without your hate. And by doing that, you are dead already. You lost your life. You became a slave of hatred. We Christian, we are free. Because we reject hate. And the second you have hate in your heart, you should know that you are doing wrong. And you are staying away from the Lord. Somebody might say to me, okay, so well, let us say now the Armenian, they are having fight with the Azerbaijan. Isn't it hate to take your arm, fight? No, it's not. God, he gave you life. Nobody should take it away from you. You have the right to defend yourself. The Bible, he said that the Lord, the Messiah, he asked him, the one who don't have a sword, and go buy one. But we knew that the Messiah never killed anyone. He never have a war. So what the sword for? They said to him, we have 2 swords. He said, this is enough to defend yourself. Not to defend him. God don't need anyone to defend him. When Peter, he took his sword to defend the Messiah, he cut the ear of the soldier. The Messiah, he put the ear back and he rebuked the act. So defending yourself is not an act of hate, it's an act of love actually, because you're defending your land, your country, your family, your mother, your daughter, your son. Evil ones can do harm to them. That is an act of love. Even it sounds like ugly because it's a war. A Muslim, he has the right to protect his mosque. Even his mosque may be the house of the devil, but he should protect his mosque. Why? Because if you don't protect what is belong to you, that doesn't belong to you. You know what I mean? A Muslim should protect his life. If somebody want to kill him, he's a Muslim, so what? He's a human, he should defend himself. And that goes for the Christian, that goes for the Hindus, that goes for the Buddhas. But we don't fight evil by evil. That's what the Bible teaches us. We don't do as they do. This is why the Messiah, he says, love them. Bless those who curse you. And we bless the Muslims, and we pray that the Lord, he will open their heart. And we should do our best to fight hatred so we can win more of ourselves and of them to be saved. Because if you cannot, if you don't know how to love, how you can invite anyone? I mean, you're inviting me where exactly? When a Muslim, he says to me, convert to Islam. Okay, well, okay, I will go to convert to Islam. What will you do? Death to America? You know what I mean? I mean, you're inviting me to the hatred party. What is the joy to be there? Right? There's no joy in hatred. There's no love. It's hatred. No good. And always when there's no good, there's no God. Always when there's no good, there's no God. Very simple. When you see something happening is not good, it's mean God is not there. Stay away from it. And because our Lord, he is the good shepherd, love is there. And we stay with him and he stay with us. So I want to say thank you for all for being here. And again, I apologize. I was away for a few days, but trust me, I was doing a very hard labor. I was not in vacation. Some of you think I was on vacation. I wish. Very tough labor, actually. My back is broken and my voice is gone. And did I lose weight? I never lose weight. I never gain weight too. So I'm very thankful that the Lord, he gave me the health to do a hard labor, even though it's hard, but hard labor is good. It reminds you of those who do hard labor every day, how much they go through. You know, sometimes we complain about things, but what we complain about is a life process of some people. So I really appreciate what the Lord, he gave us. I really appreciate what the Lord, he provide us. And I believe that the Lord, he is with the one, they are with him. If the Lord is with me, who could be against me? So be with the Lord, my friend. So the Lord will be with you. He said, knock at my door, I will open for you. Call me, I will answer. And this is the only way to overcome our tiredness in this life. This life is full of horrible stuff. Liars, garbage, scam, fraud. I mean, you are worried all day long. Text messages, I receive text messages, There's, by the way, if you don't have a phone, if you don't have a number, you don't need to have a phone number. There's a fake, not fake, there's app, they give you a free number. But those free numbers, they give you always, text messages full of fraud. Even if you have a phone, by the way, I heard some people who have a phone, they send you a message. Take this, from your account, otherwise we are going to charge you. Click here and log. And then you click to log in your bank account, and then they got you. This is a link made by the hackers. So there's worry all day. Worry chase you in your phone. Worry chase you in the street. Worry chase you in your job. We have corona. We have people, you know, we have a lot of rumors, scam, fraud about this corona. God knows who is saying the truth, who is lying. So a lot of worry. But there is only one thing can make the worry not a threat. If you are a true believer, you will notice that those who don't have a true belief, they go and they get into so much depression, they commit suicide. But a true believer, he will not go that far. For always he receive help from the one who have help. So I say that when you are with the Messiah, you are helping yourself. You do not need your help. You are getting help, spiritual help, stress, you know, stress relief. Faith is powerful, can really make you even heal from crazy diseases. So for sure, you know, like people still will die. The Bible says that the dead bury the dead. So we will die. That will not change anything. You have faith or not, you will die. This is what God he said, and this is what will happen. But there's difference between somebody is afraid of death and somebody he is not. And that alone is happiness. Imagine a person is afraid of the day he die. Life is terrible, you know, it's scary because you're afraid. But if you are not, you don't care, you get happy, you are happy. Who cares? I don't care really if I live until tomorrow or not. I don't even think about it. Why want to be worried? I'm a believer. And that alone is a big comfort in your life, will make you enjoy everything you see. I was driving, you know, I was driving for a long time, almost took me, I think, 24 hours maybe. More actually. A day and a half I'm driving. In the way, you know, I was looking at the cloud, looking at the trees. I mean, it's amazing. Look, it's so beautiful. I mean, God is amazing. But at the same time, there's death in the street. I mean, people drive like crazy. There's people, they go, imagine there's a guy, he came from the side of like the shoulder of the highway. He doubled me from the shoulder. Can you believe it? Almost, you know, like crazy people. So there's death even in the normal street. There's death even if you are sitting in your chair. Even if you are doing nothing, death is there. But a believer, he is not worried about when death comes. For death means nothing horrible for him. If you remember the story I told you about the monk who was dying and they brought a doctor for him. The doctor, he said to him, you have a few hours and you will die. The monk, he had a big smile on his face. The doctor went out and he said, your brother, he lost his mind. He said, why? He said, I told him you would die in a few hours. He gave me a big smile. He said, why you don't go and ask him if he can talk? So he went back. He said, if you can talk, you know, answer me, please. Why I told you, you know, you are going to die in a few hours and you are happy. You sound happy. He said, the monk, he said, I'm waiting for this moment all my life to meet my Lord. And now you are telling me I'm going to see him in a few hours. What do you expect? So even the death, which is the most horrible moment for someone, can be the most enjoyable moment for someone else. It's just the way we think about it. And being with the Lord will make you change everything you think about. From marriage, to relationship, to jobs, to risk, to illness, to disease. I mean, everything. A believer, he sees things differently. So my friend, it's for your benefit to be a believer. It's not for the benefit of God. God do not need you. You are helping yourself. I want to say thank you again. May the Lord bless you. And until we see you soon again, maybe tomorrow, God is willing. Until then, Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and we are happy for our friend who left Islam today. And I hope soon he will call us soon, accepting the Messiah as his Lord and Savior. Take care, and God bless you.